How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and this video is going to be me ranking the best division set choice to make. I mean, again, I want to say this before anyone does anything crazy. I don't recommend probably doing these sets, but if you have extra collectibles and you just feel like, you know what, I want to have a chance to have one of these players and maybe get lucky and one of them pops off in the All-Star game or skills competition, then here's this video for you, okay? So make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you have not already. So basically what I'm talking about, if you guys don't know already, this set right here, I'm going to explain how it works, okay? So for example, you have the NHL All-Star Weekend sets, and they're available for 9 more days and 24 hours, basically. Well, 23 hours, so basically 10 days, right? So once these sets go away, you can never make them again, obviously. It's 30 collectibles, which is a lot, which is definitely a lot, because the cards really aren't going for probably as much as these collectibles are costing to make. However, if you guys want to make them just for fun, you have extra collectibles, as I mentioned before, I'm going to tell you what ones you should be making. So basically, it's a choice of 2. So you'll get 2 choices. It's not a choice of all of them either. So keep that in mind. You can only get 2 per division. So I'm going to tell you guys what I think are the best ones. All right. So 4 divisions, 4-1 is my rankings are going to be. And starting off with number 4, what division do I think is, I guess, the worst one to make? Again, it really, to me, I'm basing it off of the quality of cards. I think that could be really good for the meta. Also, players that can really do well in this type of game, in my opinion. Okay. So starting off with the Central Division, okay? So the Central Division, to me, is where I'm going to start. And really, I just feel like the Central Division doesn't really do too well. I don't think they've ever won before. I believe the Metro and the Pacific are the only divisions that have ever won the All-Star game. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But anyway, what I want to talk about here is the Central, because, okay, so Hellbuck's not bad, all right? Hellbuck's not a bad card here, 6'4", 207. Even without any upgrades, he could be pretty decent. So, you know, that's interesting. Then we have Jones, which Jones could be fine. I mean, he's not bad as it is, 6'4", 213. But again, I'm really more thinking about, you know, how many goals would Seth Jones actually score in an All-Star game? Probably not many. You know, probably not many. Then we also have Kaprizov. I mean, I just don't feel like these guys try too hard. At least it just feels like that. The Central Division kind of doesn't really put in a good effort to actually score goals in the All-Star game and really try their best. I mean, skills competition's a different story. Like the fastest skater, that could be anyone, really. That could be simply anyone. So we don't know. We don't know how it's going to go. Eric Carlson, that's the Pacific. It really just depends, guys. I mean, it really just depends. We have Makar. Makar is a good card. But again, Makar, how hard is he going to actually try in the actual All-Star game? I don't know. I just couldn't see Makar like popping off and scoring all these goals. I really just couldn't. I really couldn't see it at all. Again, that Keller is fine. I mean, another one, 91 excel, 90 speed. It's a good card, but I don't know. I don't really feel it with him as well. But pretty much, I mean, the other guys here, we got Rantanen. He's a beast. We all know. Robertson could be kind of fun. Morrissey's not terrible either. But again, I just feel like this division doesn't really put in a good effort. Saros, whatever. We also have Tarasenko. Senko could be fine too. I mean, 87 overall, 6'1", 228 with some good abilities. But other than that, I'm not really feeling it too much, guys. I'm really not. So that's it for the first division. Number 3, though, that I'd make more so than the Central is the Pacific, okay? And the Pacific, why do I say that? Well, starting off with some obvious ones, all right? So for the Pacific, Beniers is a cool card, all right? He's a very interesting card. And why do I say that? Well, he's 6'2", 178. It's his first card in the game. Just getting this card in general, even if he didn't get really an upgrade, it'd be fun. And I could see a player like Matty Beniers doing really well in the skills competition and or All-Star game. And the reason why I say that is because he's a young player. It really feels like young players take it more seriously. Like guys that are there for their first time, they'll try to put in a good effort to try to make a name for themselves, right? And it makes sense. It really does, right? You want to be like, oh, you want people to casually be like, oh, Matty Beniers, I know that guy. He did that. You know, he had that good of an All-Star game, whatever. So I think Beniers could be funny. Right? He's a good card. Then we have Draisaitl. I mean, you have players like them that, I mean, again, but the thing is, Leon doesn't really try, it feels like, that much in All-Star games either. Same thing with McDavid, right? That's the thing that's a little bit questionable, right? McDavid's not going to really try that much. Fiala, his card's pretty good here as it is without any upgrades. So, I mean, he could be a fun card to use. But small as well, so nothing too absurd about him that I'd really be like, wow, I really need him. Then we have Bo Horvat. Horvat, he could pop off maybe, but again, with all the trades up that's going on, is he really going to try his ass off in the All-Star game? I don't think so, probably. So we'll see. I mean, I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Then we have Kadri here. Kadri's fine, 6 foot, 185 lefty. I mean, he's fine. Again, I mean, Kadri, I mean, I could see him doing okay in the game, but I wouldn't expect a lot from him either. Then we also have Carlson. Carlson, I could actually see doing something in the All-Star game. I don't know why. I feel like Carlson's the type of player to actually like try and score goals, and like he's having like a good time, having fun. Especially, also another thing, especially players around bad teams in real life. Those guys really do try because realistically, their team isn't going anywhere, right? So they feel like, why not? Let me actually put in a good effort in this game and just show the world what I got. And I guess other GMs, maybe, as funny as that sounds, I know it's the All-Star game, but you never know what people are thinking. Then we also have McDavid, right? And again, McDavid's a great card, just regardless. I mean, it's a really good card, but I don't see McDavid really putting in a good effort. He doesn't try in the All-Star game. McDavid will get a breakaway and he'll probably like pass it, basically. That's the type of player he is in the All-Star game. Doesn't really do much. So I don't know. I don't expect him to do much, McDavid. I really don't. He cares about the Oilers. He cares about the NHL. He doesn't care about the All-Star game. That's all I'm saying. Then we have Pettersson. I mean, I don't think he's going to really probably do much either. I mean, he can score a few, but I mean, it could be a fun card, Gold Unstoppable Force, but I don't think Pettersson's going to really do too much here either. Then we have Stuart Skinner, who's interesting, 6'4", 206. Has got good abilities too. I like the Stuart Skinner card. He could be a fun card for sure and a good card if they win the Pacific. So I mean, yeah, he's good. Then we have Terry. I don't really see Terry doing much or really trying to put in a good effort here either. I mean, he's been having a tough year here too. We have Thompson, Logan Thompson. I mean, he's fine. I mean, 6'4", 205. Nothing too crazy about him. All right, now to number 2. The number 2 division I want to talk about is the Metro, okay? So the Metro, to me, I mean, has a lot of just star power, and the Metro usually makes it far in the All-Star event, all right? So you got Crosby, who another one where if he even goes. Crosby, I wouldn't even guarantee he's going to go. He's the type of player that will say I have an injury, and then all of a sudden they got to replace him with someone. So that's another thing we don't really know. But Crosby, I feel like, is going to end up not really trying, if not going at all, really. Well, that's really how I feel about Crosby when he goes. Fox, I could see maybe having a little fun and maybe scoring a little bit or doing something in the skills competition. But other than that, I don't really expect much from Fox either. Gaudreau, I mean, I don't even know, honestly. Like, is he really going to try? Probably not. I mean, he's not really much of a player that really puts in a good effort. But Hayes could be interesting. I could see him popping off a little bit. It's kind of usually the people you don't expect. And he's also 6'5", 216. So that could be an unreal card if he scores a few goals. So hopefully Hayes does that. Jack Hughes could be really unreal. 5'11", 175. Last year he scored, I think, 4 goals in the All-Star game. So that'd be a 91. Right now it'd be gold wheels. So that could be an interesting one. That could really be an interesting one. One more thing before I go any further. Guys, make sure if you make these sets, hold on to them. Do not choose the player yet until the All-Star game is actually over. Okay? But Hughes could be a good one. Then we also have... who else do we have? We have Nelson. Nelson's got a good shot, so he could just, he could score a few goals just by accident pretty much at the All-Star game, really. So 6'4", 210. He could be a fun card if he became like an All-Star MVP. Like if he's like 90 whatever overall, that'd be unreal. So that'd be a fun one. Ovechkin, another one where if he even goes, right? That's the question with Ovi. I don't think he'll really be trying or putting a good effort in. Ovi, I doubt it. I really doubt it. Ovi doesn't really score many goals in the All-Star game, at least since it's been 3-on-3 as far as I know. So yeah, not much from him. Panarin passes all the time. He won't be shooting. I mean, he doesn't shoot. Panarin, he's a passer, so I mean, he won't be scoring many goals, I don't think. But we'll see. Then we also have Shesterkin, which I could see him really he's a very competitive player, Shesterkin. I could see him really trying, and that's why I think the Metro could easily win, because he could really pop off if he plays a good amount of that. So that's why I think so. And Sorokin, both of these guys are unreal. So the goaltending is the Metro for sure. That's why they're so good. Svechnikov could be a really good card. I could see him sniping a few home for sure. 6'2", 195's got good synergies also. Got the gold skilled up. That could be a fun card to use. It really could. It really could. All right. That's pretty much it for that division. And then number 1, the best division I think to make is the Atlantic. All right. And why do I feel that way? Okay, so starting off with the Atlantic Division, and why do I feel that way? Well, looking right away here, I really feel they have a lot of great players in there that could really pop off and be good cards. So Kucherov, he's probably not going to try that hard, but I mean, already his card's good, and he could pop off by accident too. He's another one. Larkin already's fast. Larkin could win the fastest skater 100%. Kyrou is not in the All-Star game this year as well, so Larkin has a great chance here to potentially win the fastest skater. That'd be a 99 speed Larkin. That'd be unreal and so much fun to use. Then we also have next up The Leafs players here, Marner. Mark could win like some sort of passing thing. I could see that wouldn't be shocking to me. Matthews could win the accuracy contest. That could be like a 99 shot for Matthews. That would not be shocking either. So we'll see about that. But then we also have, let's see, we have Pasta, could also win the accuracy competition. I'm sure he'll be in it. I think he won it in NHL 19. That was a really fun card to use. I remember I think he had 99 wrist shot, power, and accuracy. It was pretty nuts. But yeah, he could be a good card, no doubt about it. Pasta. But really, the big thing I really want to talk about with the Atlantic guys, I mean, it has to be talked about. Suzuki's also a good card, too. He could really try hard, maybe because the Canadians obviously aren't going anywhere either. And he already has 92 speed with fly the zone. That's a pretty sweet card, I'd say. But what I want to talk about, really, guys, is, I mean, Kachuk's interesting, but I want to talk about Tage Thompson. Thompson, if he goes off in the All-Star game, look out. This card could be insane. If he won the All-Star game MVP, oh my goodness, that'd be unreal. So hopefully he does try hard, and hopefully this card becomes unreal, because he could be a really good card. So then we have also the goalies. The Atlantic could also win because of their goalies. Olmark's been unreal this year. He's got goal post to post for a 6'5" goalie. That's nuts. So, I mean, the Atlantic to me is the best one to make if you guys are going to make one. I don't recommend making these because, again, it's 30 collectibles. Is a lot. You could pretty much make an MSP for almost that amount. But, again, if you're going to make this, then this is what I would do, all right? So hopefully you guys do. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's, and join the Discord to talk to me, followers, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.